All right, welcome everybody. The national anthem just finished. We're getting ready here for a Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock start. It is 1 o'clock. They are behind already. Okay. So today is going to be a little bit different type of game as some of the better players, some of the Hanwha guys like No Shiwan and Moon Dongju aren't available as they are actually in Seoul right now, as they have tomorrow is the start of the MLB exhibition games. So yeah, if you're looking for No Shiwan, he is not here, which means we have a slightly different defensive lineup. A few guys here, a few guys there that normally you don't see. Main thing is the An Chi-hong DH. He came over in this offseason, signed a free agency contract. Former Lotte Giant, facing his team for the first time today. A couple other guys around the league that have changed a little bit. Starting pitcher today for Lotte, Ian Bok. In the spring, he's got a 2.25 ERA, one game, but in the afternoon or in the last year did not quite do so well. As the first pitch is in there for a strike on the outside corner. Okay. Again, this year, TVing took over and there are no live broadcasts, and gets in there with the curveball, catches the top of the zone quickly. 0-2 against Jung Eun-won, who struggled quite a bit last year, hoping for a bounce back as he goes down without swinging the bat as the ball catches the outside corner. Quickly one away. Again, the KBO this year has a robot strike zone, which is so needed, so important, because it's been awful. Next up is Peraza, came over, new free agent. Good to see him still in there, as he's last game that I broadcast, he actually did look like he went down. Looks at ball one on the inside. And next pitch inside. Good eye. Whoa, wrong button. Good eye. 1 out, 2 balls. Okay. Quickly, I had 2-0 for Peraza. Again, last time he was grabbing his elbow, ended up leaving the game early. He has played well, and he rips one just past the diving second baseman. And Hanwha has their first runner on already on the day, which is very nice to see, considering they really struggled in the last game that I broadcast. And Hanwha has 1 on already. Thank goodness. All right. Stepping in now is An Chi-hong, DH in today. Has struggled a bit, to say the least. He is batting 63 in the spring here. The big contract signing. I like the contract signing. I don't like what they've been doing with him in the spring. Today he is DHing, where they had him at first in the last game, and it really just did not look good. Okay. And looks at strike one on the inside corner. He can't play first. His footing, and Peraza takes off and is in there for the steal. Very nice. I will take it all day. I got to get my songs ready. Had a huge jump in with didn't even have to head first slide there. All right. So we got a runner on second, 1-1 count, as that last pitch was a ball. And Peraza with his small lead off a second. Time is called. A warning to the pitcher. Again, the pitch clock this year is in effect, but not in effect. What I mean by that is there is the pitch clock warnings, and that's in the dirt. Peraza doesn't go, as Yukong Nam is able to block it and pick it up before Peraza decides to take off for third. And again, there is a pitch clock, but they are only warnings for the first half, and then in the second half they'll decide, are we going to start using this pitch clock and actually doing what the MLB is doing? But the 2-1 pitch, and An Chi-hong chops it down the first base line, catches it behind the bag, steps on first, but that is going to move Peraza over to third base, a very solid out. So got a runner on third with 2 outs, and Kim In-won stepping in. Kim In-won took a big step back last year. Really struggled. Hit 225 on the season. Ended up not getting a lot of playing time towards the end, and they started using different guys at first. He's a guy that he plays solid defense, and he rips that one running and up against the wall. Caught. Sorry, I have to move my mic around a little bit to see the complete game. And that'll take it to the bottom of the first half, or bottom of the first frame. Hanwha, once again, struggling for runs. I think that's going to be their biggest thing for the season. They struggled last year to score runs. They struggled the year before that. They struggled the year before that. For the last 3 years, their offense has been in the last or second to last in nearly every single offensive category. So, I mean, even with the solid performance last year by No Shi-won, where, he hit 30 home runs, that was 30% of the team's home runs. So they've got to be able to hit in order to actually get some runs here. But let's clear this out here. Kim Gi-jung getting the start today. I don't imagine he will be in the mix as the starters are finally decided. Lots of changes. Peraza playing right, Im Jong-chan in center, and then left is Chae In-ho. Kim Gi-jung last year, 463, 1-3 this year, 338. Only pitched in 1 game, 2 2/3 innings, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, a 1.5 whip. He's about the same as last year. 56 innings last year, 56 strikeouts. Again, 38 walks. It's the same story with nearly every single pitcher, especially these young guys for Hanwha. They can strike out some guys, but the problem is while they strike out one, then they walk one. And again, in 56 innings, he gave up 4 home runs, which means, like many of the others, he gives up a good amount of souvenirs that are inside the foul lines. But leading off is Go Seung-min for Lotte Hanwha. Once again, Kim Gi-jung on the mound. His first pitch is low and ball 1. Again, different lineup for both, as Lotte does have a couple guys that are in Seoul for the Team Korea game tomorrow night. As he chops one, Kim In-won stabs it, covering over at first, and 1 away. Nice to see a quick cover over there by the pitcher. Kim In-won, again, with a solid play behind the plate, or behind the bag. Something I really like to see compared to last game that I would, it just didn't, watching really seemed rough as far as the defense over at first base. Lots of times where An Chi-hong would have the wrong foot on the bag or things like that. But all right. Jung Do-sung stepping in, looks at ball on way high, hitting a 0. And we got some buffering issues, and it looks like he grounds one to first. Kim In-won stabs it, grabs it, tosses to Jung In-won, and 2 away. Some solid defense from first base so far today. I like it. Little apparently it was a drag bunt. Jung In-won quickly covers over at first. Kim In-won and way in front of the bag, in front of the dirt, around the bag, grabs it, turns, gives the old toss to Jung In-won for 2 away. And next up is the number 3 hitter, Reyes. And looks at ball 1, a little shuffle there to avoid it hitting his feet. Let's see if we can... Yeah, we are behind. And he swings through that one. 1-1. The pitch, chop to second. Under, tosses to first, and 3 away. A quick 1, 2, 3 inning for Hanwha. And that will take us to the end of the first. Got a Hanwha there, due there. Forgot to add the hits from the first inning. Let's see what we got here. It's a little strange. I'm missing one of my score bugs here. That's not good. Let's see what we got here. And this is why I stream preseason, so that I can see my mistakes, just like the players can see their mistakes. Solid defense to starts on the infield, something that's going to be extremely important for Hanwha, as their defense is going to be the big question outside of the can they hit, can they field. This year there is no longer a shift allowed in the KBO, which means that Hanwha is going to lose one of their big advantages of playing solid defense. They obviously were the ones that used the shift the most. And Kim In-won swinging at the first pitch, chops it, and quickly 1 away is the ground ball to second. Chae-hong over at second base. The pickup from the UFOs. And stepping in now, the shortstop, number 16. Batting from the left side. Didn't play much last year. Hitting 273, apparently, is what it's saying on the 273 this spring. 3 for 11. The former captain, as he looks at strike 1 and then quickly strike 2. Not swinging the bat yet. And here's going to be something way down low. And the pitcher misses his spots drastically. Catcher's pounding on the ground. Keep it low, keep it away. He has a very huge tendency to swing at pitches outside the strike zone. Again, the catcher pointing to the ground, keep it low, way out, bounce it in front of the ground. And excellent pitch for what he was getting called, but number 16 is able to stay off of that pitch. And the 1-2 pitch, catcher moving inside, rips it down the line, and that is going to be a quick single for number 16 as he battles through and goes from 0-2 and gets himself a hit today. Lots of Hanwha fans in the crowd today. And Hanwha is one of the best traveling teams in the league. One of the most popular this year is a very, very huge popularity for Hanwha. As I walk around the stadium, things sell out so quickly. But Im Jong-chan stepping in for Hanwha, playing center field today. Didn't play last year as he was on the military team. Looks at ball one in the dirts. Another guy that really struggles with contact, as strikeout rate around 35-40% whenever he was playing in the big league, and bounces that one at about 57 feet for ball two, and quickly ahead 2-0 for Im Jong-chan. Got a lot of songs for these guys, but everything's not officially out yet, so there's going to be some dead air. I apologize for that. And ball three, way outside. And ahead 3-0. Are they going to give him the green lights? I hope not. Pitch number 21 for Ian Book. And right down the middle. And the 3-1 pitch, Hajisuk goes, ripped into the gap between second and first. Hajisuk rounds to third base, and we've got runners on the corner with one out, ladies and gentlemen. Not a lot of cheering from the Hanwha section today. And a little on the move allows him to go from first to third easily on the ground ball through the right side of the infield. Get back on first. There we go. Now we got our runner on first. Now that's going to bring up Pak Sang-on, the backup catcher, or maybe this year, I'm not sure if he's going to be the backup catcher or not, with the signing in the off season of another backup catcher. We'll see how he does here. Again, we got runners on the corner, and the throw over to first. Im Jong-chan slides back in, and he is safe. So a lot of the guys today are going to be bench players. Cheon Sung not in the lineup. About 50-50 bench players versus possible second league guys. Pak Sang-on looks at strike one on the bottom third of the zone. Last year, did play in 86 games. A lot of those games were coming in late in the game. Again, 86 games, but he only had 145 at-bats, and he hit right at that beautiful line of Mendoza with a 200 batting average. He's 333 on this spring, though, as he looks at strike two, almost in the exact same spot, and is quickly behind 0-2. Hanwha, runner on first in the first inning, and then failed to get him in. Now we got runners on first and third, and one out, but Pak Sang-on is quickly behind 0-2. And that's going to load the bases with a shot to the back of the calf. Not going to feel good, but that'll load the bases. Gotta love that. 0-2 pitch, and he hits him in the leg. That's going to bring up Lee Do-yoon, and I do have his music, and it is a beaut. And he swings through that one low, but strike one. Lee Do-yoon hitting 400 on the season, on the spring, 4 for 10, 1 RBI, 1 stolen base. He's a huge reason why Hanwha was not in last place last year, as he came up and played extremely well. Swings through another pitch way below the strike zone. It does have 1 at bat so far, and looks it's ball 1, almost the exact same place. They obviously have the scouting reports on Lee Do-yoon that he's going to swing at anything low. But that forkball missed just a little bit too low. And the 1-2 pitch, bases loaded. Number 9 hitter rips that one. Oh. Whew. That was ripped down the line, but caught. Luckily, Park Sang-an was able to get back to the bag, not avoid the inning double play, as Lee Do-yoon gets out of the bag as sliding back into seconds as Im Jong-chan, as he was caught way off the bag, but no throw. All right, Jung In-won stepping in, struck out looking in his first at bat, looks at the first pitch, and it is a ball, so at least it's not 0 for 4. All right, the 2-2, or the 0-2, sorry, what am I talking about? The 2-0 pitch. And that one's ripped in between second and short and third. The throw home is not in time. Hanwha is going to score 2 beautiful, beautiful, beautiful runs. Nice slide there by Im Jong-chan to avoid the tag. Peraza, first pitch swinging, lifts it up, second baseman into the grass, under, and that's 3 away. But Hanwha is able to score 2 runs on... Oh, too many hits there. Too many hits. Let's go backwards. Let's go backwards. Let me get that fixed. There we go. So Hanwha was able to score 2 runs on 3 singles and a hit by pitch, with ripping the ball in between the fielders. Again, they're not getting much under the ball. No fly balls, except for the one by Kim In-won there to end the first inning. Hanwha's been pretty much, up in the zone. Again, I guess I'm going to have to manually move these. Oh, there we go. Oop, wrong button. All right. So, you know, 3 singles, a hit by pitch, liner that wasn't caught. Luckily, it was not caught because that would have easily ended a liner that was caught, but luckily was not doubled off over at first as Park Sang-un was quickly behind, and then Im Jong-chan sliding into second to avoid the double play. But we are here at the bottom of the second inning. Hanwha has taken the lead. Kim Bi-jung, the first pitch low to Jun Junu. And ball one. Let me clear our bases and outs and all of that. Again, I'm trying to get used to the new controls. And second pitch ripped back up against the screening behind home plate to even the count at 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch and fouled way back up into the very, very top behind home plate, about 7 rows back from the last row, and he is behind 1-2. And looking at that, ooh, that was a absolutely beautiful pitch for strike 1. Or sorry, strike 3. Out number 1. And again, another pitch that probably would not have been a strike last year. One of, obviously Hanwha is benefited from the signing, the number 1 signing in the offseason. But I think one of the biggest things that they're going to benefit from is the ABS. Again, I've streamed broadcast so many games that the difference in calls is ridiculous. As Kim Gi-jung quickly paints the corner on the first strike, comes back with a second strike down at the bottom of the zone, really working inside, outside, working around the corners as he tries to get the curveball, but Yu Gang-nam lifts it into right field to get on base with the first hits for Lotte on the day. Yu Gang-nam, the big signing for Lotte last offseason, didn't really pan out very well. He's somebody who's going to have to turn it around in order for Lotte to avoid hanging out in the cellar. And that's going to bring up Jung-hoon hitting 200 on this spring, 2 for 10, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Looks it's ball 1 on the outside and just catches the paint there to bring the count to 1-1. Again, I'm going to talk about it a lot. That slider just barely catches the back door. Not something that would normally have gotten called. Lifts this one. Peraza floating back up against the wall. Jumps but misses it. And it rolls forward in front. Im Jong-chan over. The toss. Kim In-won cuts it off. But runners are now on second and third with 1 out. Peraza, that looks awful. I don't know what, I have no idea what that was. Like that. Luckily, Yu Gang-nam is not the most fleet of foot as he is a catcher. Otherwise, that would have made the game 2-1. But we got 1 out, runner on second and third. Up to bats now is Kim Min-sung, hitting 83 on the season. And he looks at strike 1 as the first base umpire said he went. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And in there for strike 2. Kim Min-sung, 1 for 12 on the season, 1 RBI. Let's keep him from getting his second RBI. The 0-2 pitch. Would love a beautiful strikeout here as he fouls that one down the first base line and out of play. All right, the 0-2 pitch. And that one's lifted, falls just in front of the left fielder, Yoo Nam, in. And it's 2-2. All right, Kim Gi-jung back up, quickly ahead, 0-1 on that slider swinging strike there. Kim Min-sung over at first with the RBI, 2 RBI single, and swinging through that one. Chae-hang, that nasty curve that he has, looking very nice today. Once again, he's ahead 0-2. Let's see if he can put this away for his first. And there we go. Swing and strike as he strikes out first batter. And now this second out of the day, or second out of the frame, is another strikeout. And the number 9 hitter, Lee Ju-chan, stepping in for his first at bat of the day. Looks at ball 1 in the dirt. 128 on the gun. And swinging through that slider. Strike 2. Once again ahead 0-2. We do not. Oh. Sorry, the broadcast is not correct. Our broadcast is correct. The TVing broadcast is not correct, as it is 1-2. Fouls off the third pitch there. And the 1-2 ripped to short. The toss over to first or second base and 3 away. But they are able to tie it up on the RBI, 2 RBI single. Oh, Hanwha gets some runs, then they give up some runs. Looks like, again, I've got to adjust this here. There we go. I will try to get everything fixed for the actual broadcast next weekend. Let me get rid of all those red lines. Oh, Hanwha. Bring me joy and rip it away. Bring me joy and rip it away. Bring me joy and rip it away. Over and over and over again. All right, we are back. Have ourselves once again a tie game. 2-2. That's not right. We have got our top of the third inning here. No, go away, runner. There we go. All right. An Cheong rips the first pitch he sees up to second, and oh my god. Last game against Samsung, so many solid plays. An Cheong rips one up the middle, sliding to his right side. Second baseman scoops it up, throws a little dribbler to first, but An Cheong is running about the speed of darkness and does not beat out the throw at all. And Kim In-wan steps in, looks at ball one. Gotta hustle. Come on, guys. And fouls off the next pitch. Brings the count to 1-1. All right. And lays off of that one. Ball two. 2-1 now on the count to Kim In-wan. Again, 125 on the season. And really dips down, goes down to get that one, fouls it back and out of play into the table seats on the third base side. Why does that say 3? That should definitely not say 3. That should say 2. I need to fix that. And Kim In-wan pops that one back and out of play, just over the netting and into the chairs and table seating behind home plates. Oh, still 2-2 to Kim In-wan, and rips that one. You're not going to catch that one. That's in front of the right fielder for a hit, and we've got ourselves a third straight inning with a base runner, as that one is ripped. Let's see, am I getting this? Okay, just gotta double check some stuff. All right, Jae-ho stepping in on the left side, playing left field today, and looks at strike one. Grounded out in his first at bat to the second baseman, hitting 154 on the spring. And that's ripped up the line. And we've got ourselves 2 straight hits for Hanwha. Runners on first and seconds. Another hit. Back-to-back singles for Hanwha. Hanwha has hit the ball hard today. I will say that a lot of it has been on the ground. Nothing really in the air, again, except for a pop fly and then a lined fly ball to end the first inning. Lots of hard hit balls on the ground. Next up, stepping in is number 16, the shortstop. He lifts that one deep, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a souvenir for no one. All right. Sorry about that call. The entire broadcast stopped. Apparently, they were just as shocked as I was that there was a home run. And stepping up now is Im Jong-chan. Again, he singled and scored in the last inning. Up again now with the bases cleared and fouls that one for strike one. Quickly swinging through the second one, and that is strike two. Okay. Again, number 16 lifts that one and just kept carrying. And the reason why I said a souvenir for no one is apparently apparently they're not allowing anybody in the outfield seats today at the Lotte game. And bounces that one in front of the plates, bringing the count to 1-2. Im Jong-chan and rips that one. That's going to be in the gap. That's going to be two. Im Jong-chan standing on second base with another hit for Hanwha. And that is 4 straight hits. Single, 3-run homer, double. And I imagine that is going to got to be pretty close to being it for Ian Book. That ERA quickly ballooning to 8.53. But not just yet. He is still out there and looks at the first pitch to Pak Sang-an, who was hit by a pitch in his last at-bats. Looks at ball one just outside. And then there's another one ripped in front of the left fielder. Im Jong-chan held up over at third, and we've got ourselves another first and third opportunity for the 5th straight hits for the Hanwha Eagles. Ourselves the first pitching change of the day. And what can I do here? What can I do here? Bring that up. Make sure and I will do a little change in here as soon as they announce it. Looks like Chae-jun will be coming in for Lotte to take the mound. Let me get my stuff changed. Chae-jun. Again, sorry as I'm doing this broadcast. I'm still trying to figure everything out. I'm definitely used to people watching with me instead of so much me trying to do play-by-play stuff. So I'm still trying to navigate, find my voice, so to speak. Chae-jun on the mound now. 3 games so far for Lotte this spring. 0 ERA, 2.1 innings on the mound. Lee Do-yoon will be the batter, lined out to the first baseman in the second inning. Hitting 364 on the season or on the spring here, so. Just real quick, again, recap. We got 1 out, 0-0 counts. We got Im Jong-chan on third base and Pak Sang-an on first base. Lee Do-yoon is in the batter's box. The lefty now facing the righty here. Yu Kang-nam steps in front of the plate as Hanwha does tend to do a little league double steal quite often. Im Jong-chan does have a little bit of speed over there on third base. Park Song-an runs well for a catcher. And looks at ball one on the outside. And Joe. That's gonna be called a ball. Pitcher wanted that. The announcers at the game wanted that as a strike because that did catch the bottom of the corner or bottom of the zone. And Jesus. Park Song-an picked off at first base. But they are going to review it here. It looked like they got him. How do you get picked off here? I mean, that was a beautiful throw over. I mean, perfectly placed. But you cannot get picked off here. Well, it's going all right for Hanwha. And as we look at this replay, again, you guys can't see it. That's an awful view. And he is safe. Second inning saw lots of runs. Hanwha took a 2-0 lead. Then Lotte was able to take another score two of their own runs. And then Hanwha is right now has five straight base hits or 5 straight hits as Lee Do-yoon looks at strike 2. But number 16 for Hanwha ended up putting one into the outfield seats for the security to go pick up to give Hanwha a 5-2 lead, Kenny. Lotte's already on their second pitcher. Wow, that's a solid pickoff move right there. But anyway, it's the 3-1 pitch. Ripped second baseman, grabs it, spins, throws, and Lee Do-yoon out at first. Double play, no run score. And that's going to go down as a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. You're just in time, Kenny, to watch Hanwha do some Hanwha stuff. And again, I'm going to have to apparently keep adjusting these as we get to them. Oh, it's all right. Hanwha takes the 5-2 lead on the 3-run shot by number 16. He knew it. As soon as he hit it, he just kind of went into his slow trot. And right now we're looking at base runners from 7 of the 9 Hanwha starters. The only one that's the regular starter. 2 of them struggling to get the ball as they've hit. One of Lee Do-yoon's hit the ball hard twice, but both times has had solid defense. Ends up turning his hits into outs. All right, so we move to the bottom of the third here, and Lotte is going to have Iju-chan. No, he's going to be back at the top of the order. Go Sung-min, who grounded out to first base in his first at bat. Oh my lord, it looks like I'm watching TV. With a 1960s TV. All right. Go Sung-min, apparently he fouled that first pitch off. I haven't been able to see where it went, where it landed, when he swung or anything. So we will just put that there. And the broadcast is very spotty. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use this broadcast or if I'm going to have to maneuver and finagle something else. Probably will. And the third pitch, way outside, ball to 2-1. Kim Gi-jung pitched fairly well so far in his first 2 innings, and that's chopped to the first baseman, takes it himself, 1 away. That was a 6-4 putouts. All right. The 0-0 pitch and up high, ball 1. Jang Do-sung grounded into a not grounded. He did a drag bunt in his first at-bats and ended up being a 3-4 putouts. Looks at strike 1 right there. And the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. Again, Kim Gi-jung has been doing well with Kim Gi-jung has been doing well with painting the corners here. Really taking advantage of that ABS system. And that's going to be another strikeout as he goes down swinging. And we've got 2 away. All right, Reyes stepping in for Lotte. Grounded into a 4-3 putouts in his first at-bats. Fouls that one, backing out of play, up into the third deck, and 0-1. That massive fencing around Lotte, and chops that one. Jung In-won grabs it. The throw to first, and 3 away. Another 4-3 putouts to end Reyes's at-bats, and we will go to the 4th inning. And bring this back up. Ooh. Kenny, you watching the vertical stream instead of the horizontal one today? And alrighty. Ooh, get some stretches going on. All right. Clear that. So we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning. Jung-in-Wan is going to lead it off for Hanwha. He is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single in his last at-bats. 176 on the spring here as he looks at strike 1 on the top outside corner. And he rips that one up the middle, and he is on for his second hit of the day. Bringing his average up to over 200 for the spring nicely. And Peraza stepping in, one of the two hitters to oh no, sorry about that. Peraza does have a single, singled in his first at bats. Peraza has done fairly well so far this spring in 294. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Defenses looked a little shaky today, and quickly a throw over to first to check on Jung-in-Wan as he slides back safely. All right, the 0-0 pitch. And low ball 1. And another throw over to first as he's back. One of the things that the MLB does that I do wish they would bring to the KBO is the limit on checks over on a runner, as just misses inside. Raza with a nice eye there as he lets that one go inside, and he's ahead 2-0. Again, one of the few switch hitters in the league. And rips that one to second. The toss to third for the blah, 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 double play. Oh, why? All right, that's going to bring up An Jeong, the former Lotte Giants, 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at ball 1 inside as he hops back off the plates. Hitting a very robust 56 on the spring. And looks at ball 2. And I talked about it in the last broadcast. It does seem like the very low strike is not being called. So, does look like it just caught it, but as An Jeong rips that one foul and out of play down the first base line. And it's 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch sets up on the outside and misses his spot drastically, but An Jeong swings at it and fouls it back up against the nets as the ball nearly at his eyes. Always one of the hardest pitches for me to lay off of is that high fastball. All right, evens the count 2-2. And that one is lifted foul and out of play into the upper deck. And we'll keep it at 2-2. All right, resets once again the 2-2 pitch. Looking for his first hit of the day and swings it, ball, whatever that would be, and fouls out one back and out of play. Maybe he just wants to give a bunch of souvenirs to the Lotte fans as a way of saying thank you. I'm not sure. And another foul from a pitch that was above the zone. We're getting ready for pitch number 8. Lots of camera views on his feet as they're just bouncing around everywhere. All right. And that one misses up and out of the zone. Going to load the counts, bring it full. We've got ourselves a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs and the number 3 hitter, An Chi-hong, who is wearing number 3. And ball 4. All right. An Chi-hong now over at first base as he is on base for the first time today. A nice worked full count walk. And that's going to bring up Kim In-wan as he looks at ball 1 down low. Kim In-wan did single in his last at-bats and then came around to score on that 3-run homer. And swings through that ball down and in the zone, bringing the count to 1-1. Whew, suddenly I can't breathe. All right. We've got our 1-2 pitch here. Kim In-wan. That's why. And I feel like I need to be blamed for this, and I'm going to take full responsibility for this. I haven't been playing his music. That is 100% on me. I 100% apologize. And that one is ripped to the left fielder. 3-0. And that means we're going to go to the middle of the 4th inning. Hanwha up 5-2. Time to fix some scoring overlays that apparently don't work the way I wanted them to. Is that right? Do they have 10 hits? They do have 10 hits. I am just absolutely amazed. Hanwha with 10 hits through 4 innings. Again, a lot of these guys are looking for bench roles. As tomorrow is the final final preseason game, I believe. No, looks like there's a couple more. Yeah, so tomorrow they'll play again in Busan, and then Monday and Tuesday they will play here at home in Daejeon against Doosan. So, and tomorrow I believe will be the big game for Hanwha as they believe Ryu Hanjin is scheduled to start. And we are back. We've got ourselves a new pitcher. So let me get that changed. I wish they would have told me before. Han Seung-ju taking over, and boom. Look at that. What a system. All right. Han Seung-ju, 3.86 ERA on the spring here, and facing Jeonjunu, 2.31 on the season, and his first pitch is a ball. And his second pitch is a ball. Guess you guys want that. And we are at the bottom with nobody on. All right. The 2-0 pitch lifted up. Third baseman Ito Yoon under it. Coming back towards the bag and one away. All right, Yukong Nam stepping in. 1 for 1 on the day. Singled in his first at-bats. Came around to score on the 2 RBI single by Kim Min-sung in the second inning. And looks at strike 1. And rips that one up against the fence in foul territory. Strike 2. Looks like he's going to have to get a new piece of lumber, as that one is off to the burn pile. So Han Seung-ju pitched fairly well last year. Ended up actually getting a start. Pitched okay. Really obviously needs to be in the bullpen. But the 0-2 pitch here, he does have strikeout stuff. But misses pretty badly on that one. Ball 1 brings the count to 1-2. And the 1-2 struck him out, swinging. Like I said, he's got some strikeout stuff. Oh, pretty good start for Kim Gi-jung. Did run into some troubles in that second inning, but 3 innings, 38 pitches, 29 of them for strikes, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and then he did have the 2 earned runs. Han Seung-ju in there for another strike against Jung-hoon. Then pitch number 2 lifts it into the corner and caught by Lee Jin-young over in right field. As it looks like he has taken over for Peraza. Yeah, they do. Definitely mid-season form of mediocrity. That's what I like to see. And let's get this one fixed too. Whoop. I'm going to have so many things to fix after today's game. And we'll go here, 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 here. And I think we got ourselves a change here, as looks like Peraza is no longer in right. So let's get this changed, and we will change that to Lee Jin-young, I believe. Yes. Oh, Yeah. You know, I can't say I'm upset about it, but Kenny, where do you think they're going to end up this year? Where do you think they're going to end up? I thought it was at Roberts. Like I thought the egg was thrown at Roberts. I didn't think it was at oh, looks like we got another one, another pitcher, Jung Hyun Soo. Let me get that changed real quick. Jung Hyun Soo. And Jung Hyun Soo. And there we go. All right, Jung Hyun Soo gonna face Chae Ho to lead off this 5th inning here. 0 outs, obviously. Chae Ho hitting .214 on the spring. Oh wow, just signing, and apparently we just watched ball 2. Again, this broadcast has had lots of complaints. It hasn't been too bad for me, but it's starting to get pretty bad as Chano moves out of the way for strike 1. Yeah, they're good enough to stay mediocre, not good enough to win anything. And that's in there for strike 2, evens the count at 2-2. And that's hit to the shortstop, over to his right, the throw, and not in time. And looks like we're gonna have. I don't see. Are we gonna have a video replay? Yep, we are gonna have a replay here. I will take you away and. And it's official. He beat it out with the leadoff single. That is 5. All 5 innings, Hanwha has had some base runners. And extremely difficult play there by Iju-chan over there at short, ranging far to his right with the backhand and throw. Almost got him. Chano does run okay. And yes, we have our first bunt. But he pulls it back for ball 1. Yes, we have bunts. We have bunts. I've been waiting all off season for bunts. And he pulls it back and slaps it to shorts and out at first. I don't. I got Lotte at 8th or 9th. I just don't know. I don't know how they got better. I just don't know how they got better. Im Jong-chan stepping in. He is 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a double. Looks at ball 1 down in the dirt. Oh, we got 1 out here. Yeah, I well, you got Han Dong-hee is out for what 6 weeks with a torn oblique. You have the same pitchers that you had last year, but Im Jong Chan looking at 1-0 pitch fouled, backing out of play as that pitch goes right down the middle. Yeah, different manager. This year it seems like a lot of teams get a big boost from having a new manager. Hanwha in 2018 got a new manager, a new style. It took teams a long time to get used to him, and then last year Doosan went from ninth to in the playoffs by just replacing the manager. They didn't do anything else. But Im Jong-chan lifts that one into the gap. The center fielder giving chase, and that's going to be up against the wall. He's going to score from second, and Im Jong-chan is on second for a second double a day. Jong-chan is showing that maybe his time in the military has allowed him to hit the ball better. Pak Song on stepping in, looks at ball one, down low. He hit by a pitch in his first at bat, and then singled in his second at bats. He is 1 for 1 on the day. 429 on this spring, as looks its ball too. This is the first time he's really had, again, years ago they had, I can't even remember his name now. I just remember his song said "Sexy Guy" as a backup catcher, so he had to kind of work for that, and he did well. And then last year and the year before, he didn't really have to work as hard, as he looks at ball 3 on the inside there. He didn't really have to work as hard to keep his backup spot. This offseason, they signed a other backup, free agent backup, so he's gonna have to work a little bit, and maybe he has. And the pause is because that was a strike, but they're going to call it a ball. We will take it as it just catches the outside. And we've got ourselves runners on first and seconds, 1 out, and we have our another pitching change. As who do we got coming in? They're not calling it though. That's the thing is they are not. It's not their choice to call. It's the ABS system. So it's whatever whatever the ABS system is saying. So Pak Jin is coming in. So I will get that changed. Pak Jin. Finally, they gave me a little bit of notice. Lee Do-yoon will be facing Pak Jin, the righty versus the lefty. Oh, I didn't give Hanwha a run. How dare I? There we go. And still trying to get used to all of these different controls. So I apologize to anybody watching and criticizing. No, so what it is they have the I was reading about this actually. So what it was is the MILB uses the ABS system, and they were doing basically if it catches any part of the plates and anywhere within the zone, it was like 59 to 24% of the batter's height, and they were using 2.5 centimeters to each side of the plates. And basically an inch, because an inch is 2.56 centimeters. But they were using, on both sides of the plates, they were using basically a ball's worth. But a lot of people who were watching were like, oh, that doesn't work right. That's not right. And things like that. But I'll get back to it in just a sec. Lee Do-yoon stepping in. He is 0 for 2, hit the ball hard both times, but lined out and then hit into a 4-6-3 double play. And that one's lined to center field. Are they going to send him around? They're going to hold him up there, and that's going to bring bases loaded as he gets himself a single, and all of the 9 Hanwha starters have reached base safely. With that single. But like I was saying is they ended up changing it a little bit. No, 0 chance. Anybody who puts money on Hanwha could just send it to me, please. I'll let you keep half and just send me the other half. So, all right. Stepping in, Jung Eun-won, 2 for 3 on the day. What's up, Nick? Yeah, I mean, remember, Hanwha was 15 games out of the playoffs last year. That's 15 games just out of the playoffs. They were 28 games behind first place. So they're not making up 28 games. I'm sorry. Jung Eun-won lifts this one deep. Get foul. There's a lot of hype. Because people forget that Hanwha didn't finish in last year, but they had the same amount of wins that last place had. Oh, did you try to get tickets to the little whatever you call it thing? And Jung Eun-won looks at strike 2. So the 1-2 pitch to Jung Eun-won inside brings the counts even at 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Bases loaded inside. Ball 3. We got ourselves a full count. Up 5-2. Leadoff batters coming in. 3-2 pitch. Bases loaded. Oh yeah, it went. I actually reserved 4. And we're going to take our base, bringing that one in. That's going to be a RBI walk. Yeah, they went right away. There was not much waiting at all. Hey, wait, there you go. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, I actually was getting tickets to it, and there was nothing because I was like, oh, I'm going to try to go here instead of just grabbing some. And then luckily, Lee Jin-young in his first at-bat as he took over for Peraza out in right field, looks at strike 1. So I actually tried to get tickets, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go here, and then I got fancy with it and ended up not getting any, and then they released more, and I was able to grab some tickets there. And oh, wow. Love chopping into the old 5-3 double play, bases loaded. That's Hanwha. That's Hanwha for you. Alright, it's changing my overlay again here. Let's bring this up. There we go. All right. Hopefully that is all correct. 13 hits, 2 hits. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. I ended up trying to be fancy with it, and then wasn't able to get some, but I tried to get tickets to the LG game, and as soon at at 11 o'clock I hit the button and the whole app just crashed. So then I got on the internet using the computer here, and it was not able, there was still 4,000 people in front of me. And then by the time I was able to get through on the app on my phone, there was like 14,000 people in front of me for the game. And then by the time I got in 35 minutes later for the LG game, everything was obviously gone. So I guess I will be streaming opening weekend instead of heading there, which is all right. I'm probably going to be watching way too much baseball in the next few weeks. All right, let's get ourselves a nice little score bug here. See if my buttons work. I thought I had it. No, I was right. I was right. I had it. All right. Kim Min-sung stepping in. He is 1 for 1 with a 2 RBI single in his first at-bats. Back in the second inning, he's responsible for the 2 Lotte runs. Han Seung-ju still on the mound. And first pitch in there for a strike. And lifts that one out of play. Souvenir 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch lifted, and that's tracking and into the cheer section. Still 0-2. Maybe that's my problem. I'm literally looking at my stream and it's not working at all because it's unlisted. I'm an idiot. I'm like, why is nobody in the other stream? Why? There we go. There we go. Am I working now? All right. Wow, what an idiot I am. Oh my gosh. And that is lifted. That is at the warning track, just in front of the warning track. Gonna have to hit the old weight room on that F7 putouts. I was like, why is there nobody in the regular stream? And then I'm like, oh, that's why. There we go. Is 315 15 games better than the other pitchers. All right, the 0-1 pitch, that's lifted. Camping underneath it, Che In-ho, and 2 away. Now, I'm not asking, is he going to win 15 games? I'm asking, is he 15 games better? So, my thoughts are they could make the playoffs, but looks ball one up high. Iju Chan grounded into a 6-4 putout to end the second inning, and looks at strike one on the very top of the zone. Again, another call that was not a strike last year, but is a strike this year. And turns on that one and rips it down the line. That's going to be strike 2. All right, Han Seung-ju, how about we go to the break, the beautiful 5th inning stretch with a strikeout here. What do we say? Just outside. Ball 2. How old is that guy? The guy looks like he's talking to his kid, but maybe he's a player. I don't know. All right, and fouled, given chase, but falls in between third baseman and Jo Han-min moving over to third base. Looks like Lee Do-yoon over into shorts. Wang Young-mok into second base. Lots of movement on the infield there for Hanwha in this spring game. I will get all of that updated. As a fan, yes. As a person who watches the game, no. All right. See you later, Nick. I'll be back next weekend. So enjoy your weekend, sir. Get out and enjoy the weather. And, all right, so we got ourselves a 2-2 pitch here and struck him out just like I called for to end the game, send us to a break with the strikeout. Thank you, sir, for doing all that I've asked. And we are going to take a little bit of a break and be back in just a sec. All right, guys, we are back. I gotta get some of these things all adjusted here. Oh. All right, Anjeong is still in there. Getting lots of substitutions here for Hanwha. Anjeong staying in there. Looks like the number 6 batter here has changed. That is going to be Jo Han-min. And he is going to be playing third base. What's up, Scott? Yes, go Hanwha. Yes, all day. Che the gong of the Hanwha. And we got Lee Do-yoon moving into shortstop here. All right, I think I've got things moved and adjusted for Hanwha. Let's see, Wang Young-mook, Lee Jin-young, An Ji-hong. There we go. Kim In-won, Jae In-ho. Jo Han-min over at third. Im Jong-chan. All right, I was able to get all that fixed. And now up is An Ji-hong. Stepping in 0 for 2 on the day. Did walk in his last at-bat on full count. And looks at ball. Sorry, strike one. All right. The 0-1 pitch, Park Jin still out there and bounces that one in front of the left-handed batter's box for ball 0-1. Glad, Scott, thank you for coming in here. I forgot to make this stream public, so I've only been basically streaming on the vertical stream. But An Ji-hong lifts this one. Third baseman giving chase up against the rail and into the dugouts. Strike 2. All right, Lee Ju-chan still over at third. Are some changes for Lotte also, which I will have to move around and get those all figured out. And grounds that one right to the second baseman. Tossed to first, 1 away. Let's see, Lee Ju-chan still over, is now at third base. Let's see if I can get some of these fixed while I am having some small breaks in the action. Yes, I know I have 2 third basemen. We'll get there in just a sec. And bounces that one into the left-handed batter's box for Kim In-won. Ball 1. Don't want to say go Hanwha anymore, Scott? All right. Gets a piece of that one, chops it foul. And the 1-1 pitch, Kim In-won chops that one down the line. Strike 2. All right, the 1-2 fouls that one into the dirt, keeping the counts at 1-2. So I have 2 streams. You're in the vertical stream, and then Scott is in the horizontal or the regular full stream. And Kim In-won lifts that one, left fielder giving chase under it, 2 away. Yeah, so Waste Case, you are in the vertical chat, and unfortunately YouTube doesn't. Oh, hello. I don't know what you're saying, dude. 3112. Yeah, so yeah, the 2 chats don't mix together for YouTube yet, as the vertical stream is a new stream. But if you want to talk to chat, John or Scott, then you have to go to the horizontal stream. All right, so we got 2 away. The first pitch in for a strike against Jae In-ho here. And just misses on the inside. All right, so the 1-1 pitch coming up. Let's see, An Ji-hong and a 4-3 ground out. The throw from the bottom and not in time. That looked like Hanwha. What other baseball fan? I don't think so. Nobody's saying anything about anybody yet. All right. The 0-0 pitch to Jo Han-min, hitting 500 on the season, or the spring, I should say. Fouls that one back for strike 1. And you got a broken bat, flip to second baseman, throws to first, 3 away, and that will end the top of the 6th for Hanwha. And get my scoring fixed here. There we go. So what do we got here? Yeah, so you know, Hanwha hasn't looked too bad today, but again, they're against Lotte, who a lot of their players are actually in Seoul. But Hanwha's playing how they are without their regular second baseman. Oh, now you moved. Now you're in the shorts stream. All right, let's see here. We got new shortstop for let's see. Kim In-sung is now Jun and playing short. I assume Hanwha's gonna have. Yes, Hanwha does have a new pitcher. And as Han Sung-hyuk will Han Sung-hyuk will come in for new pitcher for Hanwha, Han Sung-hyuk on the mound. First pitch in there for a strike. Han Sung-hyuk, ERA of 0 on the spring. Last year, as he goes around and the umpire's going to call that without looking. And the 0-2 pitch. So Han Sung-hyuk last year was moved into the starting, but did not send. But I don't know what I'm talking about. He's going to strike him out. My favorite player? Or are you talking to Dude? Or Peter, I guess. Oh, I do not have a favorite player. And first pitch there on the outside, strike one. I don't have a favorite player. Whoever's playing well would be my favorite player. And swinging through that quickly down 0-2. Yeah, I've never been a big baseball player fan. I've always just grown up being a baseball fan. So, and way outside as Pak Song-an dives over to his left to catch that. If I could have a beer with, so that changes. That's not anything about ability. And swinging through that one does get a piece of it. So, again, I have season tickets, so I go to so many games, and I will say this: the player that has been the most respectful to me and talks to me the most and has the most interest in me would be Kim Bum-soo. And he actually, I would say, has the best fan service of all of the players. That's pitch number 5 is fouled back and out of play. So I would say him, maybe. And we got ourselves another Swunt foul. So I had 2 of them. The one that actually had the actual MLB game is actually a Dodgers fan. As he looks at ball 1 just outside and up. Yeah, so he's actually a Dodgers fan who lives in LA, but he's a Korean. So he splits time. So, yeah, he won. So he will be, and little pause there is, player was arguing that he fouled it off, but the umpire is like, no, not a chance. Yeah, so tomorrow morning I'll leave tomorrow morning about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then I get there at 8. I get to Seoul at 8, and then there's the Dodgers and Kium game raffle winner that I will meet and head to that game with him. Reyes looks at ball 1 as he steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And then Ole! As it hits a piece of dirt, and Reyes is trucking into second. As the ball hits a piece of dirt, flies over Kim In-hwan's head. Reyes hustling out of the box on a very, like a half a swing, rounds first and is able to get into second base with a feet first slide. the ball was behind the bag, but it hit a chunk of dirt or a rock or something and bounced over Kim Min-hwan's head. All right, so we got a runner on second base now because of that's horribly manicured. Yeah, they're showing the dirt now in Lotte, and it looks awful. It looks about the same as my my Sunday league, as Junjunu swings through that, evens the count at 1-1. Nothing you can do about that as a defensive player here, but Junjunu stands there and looks at a pitch literally down the middle. Oh, luckily it's 7-2, and it's not an important game at all right now. But if you, depending on what you want, and another half swing, Han Seung-hyuk grabs it, tosses it underhand to first base, and that is 3 away. And takes us to the end of the 6th. And once again, I've got to fix this scoreboard. I do not know why it's doing this. Rather annoying, but oh well. So, going to the top of the 7th inning here. Let me see if some of my music is copyright okay. Yeah, I'm a Cardinals fan. I'm from Missouri, so I am a Cardinals fan since I was little. Used to grow up watching Ozzie Smith at shortstop. Yeah, you must be a Cubs fan. But they do suck, especially since they just extended their manager. I'm sure everybody in the NL Central is super happy about that because worst record they've had in the last 35 years, and then they extend the guy. But what do I know? That's right, dude. All right, so we head to the top of the 7th. Hanwha up 7-2. Former Hanwha reliever Im Jun-sup on the mound for Hanwha, and first pitch, Im Jong-chan says, "You're not gonna catch this. It's a little over your head because." Wow, that was crushed. That was gone. Wow. All right, and then Im Jun-sup. First pitch is a ball. Finally gets one over there for a strike that isn't deposited in the outfield. And Im Jun-sup was a Hanwha reliever for a few years, but ended up basically couldn't throw strikes. And but Im Jong-chan 4 for 4 today with a single, 2 doubles. And one of those doubles was an RBI, two RBI double, and now a solo home run on the first pitch he sees, and that is three strikes. And you, sir, get to sit down without swinging the bat. Let me try to get something changed here. Im Jun Sop. Nope. Nope. Yep. Jun Sop. All right. Lee Do-yoon looks at strike one. Now fouls off strike two, backing out of play to the left side. I believe as far as English, yes, definitely. I think I'm the only English streamer left because the biggest problem is in order to be able to watch games this year, you have to be in Korea, which limits quite a bit. There's lots of on Africa TV. There's a lots of ones, but they're all going to be in Korean. Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, I don't think there's. I believe there in the past there were other English streamers for the KBO, but none of them were able to actually stream the game itself. I was before because of Africa TV. Lee Do-yoon with the chopper up the middle, in and out of the glove of the second baseman, and Lee Do-yoon is on. That's despite the fact that I have to do play by play and we can't actually watch the game together, that the stream on YouTube goes a little bit better than it did on Africa TV. But Lee Do-yoon over on first base with that infield single. Wang Young-mook stepping in for his first at bat, and apparently he went around on that pitch. Strike one. So getting his first at bat of the day. 167 on the spring. Took over at third base. Lee Do-yoon moved over to shorts. And the 1-1 chopped foul down the first base side. 0-2. Both. I'll go to I'll go to the first game with one of the fans that had won a drawing, and then I'll go to the second game later with a friend, and then Wednesday I'll go to the game with the person that won the opening day game drawing. So 3 games. And then Monday night, I haven't decided yet. I may try to stream the Team Korea versus Dodgers game. I haven't quite decided yet if I'm going to have the energy to do it, because as they check over on Lee Do-yoon over at first, if I stream the Monday game between Team Korea and the Dodgers, and then Tuesday night is a big Hanwha festival. Then Wednesday is opening day, and the 0-2 pitch, and just beats out the throw at first to save himself from hitting into another double play. Yeah, my actually during the baseball season, basically 6 days a week is baseball, whether it's streaming or going to the games. So, and it looks like we've got ourselves another pitching change, and I will get us updated on the stream as we've got Park Jin-hyung coming in. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times for me during the season is spent baseball, and then Mondays I try to rest a little bit. Oh, that's weird. So yeah, so I have the stream today. Tomorrow will be the 2 games. Monday I may stream. Tuesday will be the Hanwha events. Wednesday will be the MLB game. Thursday will be a possible MLB stream because again, a lot of people can't watch it because it's on Coupon Play. So being able to do play-by-play will at least give them something. And then yeah, Friday is a day of rest, I guess. But so Park Jin-young taking over on the mound this spring. 3.38 ERA in 3 games, 2.2 innings pitched. So plenty of action for him. He is going to face Lee Jin-young, who is 0 for 1 and it grounded into a double play in his first at-bats. Looks at ball 1 on the inside. And we'll get some music because Lee Jin-young's music is fantastic. All right. And another ball. And finally gets one over there for a strike. Lee Jin-young going to be seeing quite a bit of time all over the field, as I think the outfield is going to be a rotating extravaganza for Hanwha as he looks at strike 2 with that fork ball, just catching the top of the zone. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up. Runner on first, 2 outs, and bounces in the dirt. Lee Do-yoon goes over on the awful pitch and has themselves a wild pitch. Sorry, that's Wang Young-mook over at second now, not Lee Do-yoon, as Lee Do-yoon was erased on Wang Young-mook fielder's choice earlier. All right, the 3-2 pitch, and he walks him. Wild pitch is useless. And now we're going to have An Ji-hong. Looks like we have a pinch hitter here. Kim Kang-min stepping in, as Kim Kang-min was a subject of some issues, hitting 125 on the spring. Again, lifelong SSG UFOs, SSSK, but they didn't protect him in the draft. Hanwha picked him up. He decided to go ahead and keep playing. Lots of SSG fans are irate because of it. But he is now looking at a 1-1 count. Hanwha wants him not for his bats, not for anything except basically leadership to help with the younger outfielders. And Hanwha has had for the last 4 or 5 years the worst outfield in the league, no questions asked, as he rips that one foul down the line, and the bat boy steps into the field to make the grab. And count is now 1-2. All right. Once again, the 1-2 pitch. Park Jin-young to Kim Kang-min, and it's outside. Ball 2. See if I can get this change. Wrong one. And the 2-2 pitch. Inside. Runs the count full. And the switch. Perfect. Oh, runners will be on the move with this 3-2 count, 2 strikes, and the step off by the pitcher and the fake throw. All right. From the 0-2 to the 3-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Pinch hitter, Kim Kang-min, and the pitch in the dirt. That's going to load the bases once again for Hanwha. .143 is 1 for 4 on the day with a single. Came around to score on the home run by number 16, and then a 3 flyouts, 2 to left and 1 to center as he steps in. Let's give him some music because he has an amazing song. And swings through. That's 1. Strike 1. And just misses outside, ball 2. What do we got here? What do we got? And misses just up high. Looks like it caught the zone, but yeah. Not going to give it to him. Oh, the 2-1 pitch coming up. Let's see if this works better. There we go. Now I can finally hear something. And rips down the line. Just foul. Strike 2. I need to practice my song and my dance moves for opening weekend. Or home opening weekend, I should say. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Base is loaded. And outside, full count once again. Got another full count. Another bases loaded opportunity. 2 outs. And the 3-2 pitch. Fouled, back and out of play. And we'll reset and do it again. Okay. Already. Pitch number 19. As he's walked 2. And the 3-2 pitch. And fouled, back and out of play down the third base side, and given the Hanwha fans a much needed souvenir. I do like to see this Kim In-won, battling a little bit, able to, see plenty of pitches. He does have the tendency to strike out quite a bit, but a lot of the pitches he's seeing are that he's swinging at are strikes. And that one is absolutely crushed. Go. No! Right in front of the warning track. That's a home run in a couple weeks when it warms up. He gave it a ride, ladies and gentlemen, but not quite enough, as that's his fourth flyout on the day. And we will head to the bottom of the seventh. Just missed it. Hanwha Eagles, Hanwha Eagles, 다 같이 외쳐. I'm getting an error for my stream here. Let's see what we got. 128. That's what my audio bit rate is. What are you saying? Why are you telling me that? All right, we are back. We got some more baseball. Han Seung-hyuk still out there. Looks like we got a new batter for Lotte, Saw Dong-wook. Saw Dong-wook getting his first at-bat of the day. And looks at ball one. And that one catches the outside corner. The ABS zone on the screen is no longer showing the pitches. And that one misses easily, ball two. So Saw Dong-wook taking over at catcher. He does look like a catcher. He's a little thicker, you'd say. And another one bites the dust for Mr. Han Seung-hyuk on the strikeouts. Let's see if I can get this changed. I gotta work on my speed here. Yukong Nam, batter, settings. What was his name? Oh, don't. All right, we're back. Now, stepping up is Jung-hoon. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Rips the first pitch right to the center fielder, Im Jong-chan, who's under it for out number 2. Still trying to get used to doing all of these things by myself here. But we'll get it. Lee Ho-jun stepping in for his first at-bat. First pitch swinging just past Han Seung-hyuk. What a play. Hwang Young-mook ranged into his right, coming in, scoops it, throws across his body for the third out. And we head to the top of the 8. All right. One of my favorite songs by Hanwha. Jae-ho coming in for his 5th at-bat. We'll see if he still gets the at-bat, or they're gonna go with the bench players. Obviously, the benches are massive for the spring games. I'm not sure exactly who's left actually here at the game. Im Young-gi, maybe, Iwon Suk. The rosters aren't quite updated, which is why it's a little harder to do a lot of the name changes and stuff, but and we'll get there. All right, got ourselves another new pitcher, Kim Ji-nook. 50 games last year, 6.44 ERA, 2.10 and 8 holds, 36.1. So Kim Ji-nook, let me get changed here. And the first pitch swinging. Chano lifts it, center fielder under it, and 1 away. It's all right. We get the game going, get the game moving. 8th inning, keep her under 3 hours. All right, Jae-min getting his 2nd at bat of the game. 0 for 1. Grounded into a 4-3, put out his first at-bat. Oops. And looks it's already ball 2 as the broadcast catches up. All right, the 2-0 pitch into the dirt, and 3-0. Lotte really struggling with some control as they've already walked 6 Hanwha batters and already behind 3-0 here after the new pitching change. Obviously, he's going to be taking this pitch here, but he's not ripping through it. It was a strike. He wanted a home run. But now we got the 3-1 pitch. Way back to the backstop, and that is going to be another walk. And we get that change there. All right, Choi Jae-hoon pinch hitting here for Park Sung-an as he looks at ball 1. Hitting 200 on the spring, 1 for 5. Hasn't been playing too entirely much as the toss over to first as he makes 1 step over and is in there safely. See if we can get this changed. And looks at ball 2. And finally catches the outside corner to get himself a strike here. Oh. Chejeon, the 2-1 pitch, way up high again. That's going to be ball 3. Kim Ji-nook is almost sent 2 of them back to the backstop already. And the 3-1 pitch, I imagine he's taking. And looks at strike. And chops that one just over the jumping first baseman. Jo An-min over to third base, and we're going to have runners at the corner once again. First and third, Chejeon with the pinch hit single. Oh, I guess he did not. I thought he went to third. I guess they cut him off. Ah, that's why my thing is all messed up. Im Jong-chan was subbed. I've got their stats are not statting. So I need to change this. Lots of changes. JJ. So Iwan Suk is now the runner. Iwan Suk takes over. I assume he'll stay in at center field. Batting now. Come on now. Iwan Suk. So Pak Sang-an stays in at catcher, not getting subbed in. So Pak Sang-an will stay in at catcher. Iwan Suk into center. And then Kim Do-gyu will take over on the mound for Lotte. Kim Do-gyu. Nobody on third. And let's see. That's right. Kim Ji-won. All right. I think I've got everything all changed and situated here. All right. So quickly behind 0-2, Kim Do-gyu, as first 2 pitches have both been strikes. Pak Sang-an stays in, not substituted with Choi Jae-hoon, so he will remain in the game as catcher. Iwan Suk over on first base, taking over for Choi Jae-hoon, who worked a full count single. So Pak Sang-an hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, walked in his third, a single and a strikeout. So 1 for 2 in his 4 trips to the plates, and he is ahead in the counts, 2-1, and make that 3-1 as he looks at ball 3 way outside. Kim Ji-won, you ready for opening weekend next weekend? All right. And fouls that one out of play. Keeps the count. Brings the count full. Kinjiwan. Kemakcho no ro kayo? All right. Got a runner on first. Iwan Soku's got plenty of speed. Johan Min on seconds with good speed. Also, Pak Song on at the plate. Full counts. And flips the bat down, fouls it away, stays alive. And we set up for another 3-2 pitch. Dan. Strikeout. His second of the day. All right. Lee Do-yoon coming in, hitting .429 on the spring. Lee Do-yoon 2 for 4 on the day with his 2 outs. Both of them were just absolutely hard hit balls, just didn't fall in. First pitch swinging, fouls that one straight back. 0-1. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And outside the ball one. All right, the 1-1 pitch sets up in the middle and buries it in the dirt. Ball 2. So, talked about it a little bit earlier. Lee Do-yoon, really the reason why Hanwha did not finish in last place last year. Hopefully he can replicate the season he had last year as he flips that one. Left fielder under it, and that'll be 3 away. As Hanwha strands 2 more runners. But that takes us to the middle of the 8th. And, yeah. See if we can fix this once again. And up we go. All right, there we go. Oh, forgot my Hanwha hit. Oh, 17 hits so far, 7 walks to 8 runs. That's a lot of runners left on base. You know, you got 24 runners, 30% scored. It's a big gap. But so Han Sung-hyuk will take the bench and Jung Shi-won will come in as his replacement. So let me get that all situated, changed. Finally, they're giving me some time here. I don't want that button. Jung Shi-won. I don't believe that's any more changes at all. All right, so Jung Shi-won on the mound. ERA of 0 in his 2 games, 2 innings pitched, 1 walk, no strikeouts with a whip of .5 on the spring. So his only runner has been a walk. Lotte fans still hanging out at the stadium, expecting a big come from behind victory. We don't have anybody on base here. We don't. Why my button's not working? Why are my buttons not working? Let's go. All right, there we go. All right, the first pitch to Hong, and he lifts that one just into the netting above the bullpen as the bullpen catcher jumps out of the way in fear for his life, despite the fact that he's got a glove. Why are my buttons not working? There we go. Now they're working. We are all set now. And the 0-1 pitch. And fouls that one just into the exact same spots. Jung Shi-wan had obviously lots of troubles in the past. I believe he's one of the last remaining former Hyundai Unicorns. And that is a beautiful curveball. Oh my Lord. That was a thing of beauty. Oh. What is this broadcast? Why are we getting like random? What is it? Like, why are no? What? Like, just it's just like commercial, not commercial, not commercial, not commercial, not commercial. Like, oh my. All right, looks like Lee Hak-ju is stepping in as a pinch hitter here. The first pitch swinging. And the former Cubs prospect. And the former Cubs prospect who never panned out. And why are you bouncing here? And looks at ball one. Brings the counts even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And outside low for ball two. Two. All right. And ball three way outside. Lee Hak-ju, 250 on the spring, has had plenty of trouble since coming back to the KBO. Really has never just put it back together. As he looks at ball four to take his base. Really enjoying this automatic ball strike zone. I love the fact that it's consistent for once. It's finally, it's the same. It doesn't matter if it's the beginning of the game. It doesn't matter if it's Hanwha batting or if it's another team batting. There's just been so many times where I've watched games and I'm just like, why is this a strike now? But it wasn't just a strike in the top half. And as I say that, a ball that looks like it caught the top of the zone is called a ball. But it seems like it's been that way a little bit, where the top and the very bottom are not quite getting called as much, as that one is an obvious ball way down low. And fouled away, bringing the count to 2-2. How about a nice double play here from Go Sung-min? We'll go with a 4-6-3 double play. Here we go, 4-6-3 double play. Here it goes. That's not going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Iwan Suk running underneath it and catches it 2 down. All right. We've got another pinch hitter, Wang Sungbin. A absolute crowd favorite here. Just plays 100% all out. 143 on this spring. Looks at ball one. Wang Sungbin. Wang Sungbin. And the 1-0 pitch. He chops that in between the first and second, and he's going to have himself a 2-out single, putting runners on first and second. And Shin Yu-Hu will be stepping up now. Shin Yun. Nope, no Jin Hyuk. No Jin Hyuk will be pinch hitting here. Oh, why do you got to keep getting all these again? No Jin Hyuk. No Jin Hyuk pinch hitting here. 267 on the spring. And looks at strike one in there. Beautiful little curveball there. And the 0-1 just misses on the outside, brings the count even at 1-1. All right, Chung Shiwan, the 1-1, chopped foul down the first base side. That's going to bring it to 1-2. Let's get this game over with. And this does sound like it's got a decent crowd there. Again, the outfield isn't open, so everybody's crammed into the infield. And fouled away as he just gets a piece of it to keep himself alive. 1-2. All right. Let's get it going here. Okay, we got 2 outs. The 1-2. And sticks the bats down and out. Fly ball right to the center fielder. That's it for the 8th inning. We're going to the 9th. Hanwha up 8-2. Thank goodness. Adjustments. A lot of these, I gotta test these songs to see if I'm allowed to play any of these songs during broadcast. It may be something where I have to delete a bunch of songs that are on my former streams that I'm not allowed to stream here.
사랑 한화 내 사랑 한화
We should be back in just a second. Looks like we got another pitcher. One thing I definitely love about the spring is all of the changes. So up now, pitching is, what do we got here? Ukang-hoon. Let's see. We got a lot of changes. Lee Hak-ju is at third. Okay. All right. Wang Young-wook in. And he is 1 for 1 on the day. Sorry, 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded into a fielder's choice in his last at bat, and he is. Why are you not changing? Top. Ninth. Nobody on. As he chops that one foul. 2-1. 1-2. There we go. Finally. And not the best. All right. Wang Sung-bin in at center field. Stays there. No Jin-hyuk not playing anymore. I'm not going to bother changing that. Lee Sang-woo is in at right. Yeah, for the last inning, I'm not going to change it until they come up to bats. But Ukang-hoo in and doesn't go around. Keeps the count at, brings the count at 2-2. And that'll load the count. Bring it full. 149 on the gun. 150, 149. And again, lots of throwers. Not so much pitchers. And 151 on the gun that time. Again, the KBO 151, the upper 140s is generally pretty fast for the KBO. When they start hitting 150, the broadcast tends to just play it. That's just the broadcast. Oh, he hit 150. That's chopped in front of the mound. Grabs it and one away. Let's see. What can I change here? No Jin-hyuk is not in right. Lee Sun-woo. Let's see if I can get that changed. And first pitch inside for ball one. I think everything else is fine. And ripped. Lee Jin-young walked in his last at-bat, 0 for 1, grounded into a double play in his first at-bat. And swings through that one, bringing the count to 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And hits him. I think it just caught his pant leg or something. Because if it would have hit him in the knee there, he would have not been just standing there lazily. All right, that's going to bring up Kim Kang-min, who walked in his only at-bat so far today, who came in as a pinch hitter for An Chi-hong. First pitch way outside, ball one. Lee Jin-young over on first base. Does have plenty of speed, but obviously 8-2 game in the top of the ninth in the spring. Hopefully they're not sending him. And strike one on the top half of the zone. We are coming in on the 3-hour mark here, 2:46 so far on the broadcast today, which is, pretty good. And outside ball two, especially for a game with this many runs and this many, so this many runs, this many pitching changes, keeping the game still below 3 hours is absolutely fantastic thing. The 2-2 pitch fouled away. Sorry, the broadcast doesn't match their stats. All right. The 2-2 pitch. And struck him out. It's all right. All right. Kim In-wan coming in for his 6th at-bat of the day. Looks at ball one. Why? I didn't push that button at all. So confusing. And fouls that one back. To me, it looks like he just fouls so many off. Again, fly ball to center in his first at-bats. Single in his second at-bats. Fly ball to left. Fly ball to left. Fly ball to center. He has... I still think he has the most power on the team as he looks at the ball too. I've been saying this since I think 2014 or 15 when I first saw him. First time I saw him was in Busan. Yeah, I think it was the game that Hanwha ended up hitting a bunch of Lotte players because they were down like 15-2 in the second inning. But the first time I saw him was then, and then he just rips that one. See, that's hit on a line, not popped up, but that's going to be 3 away as he flies out to center field for the 3rd time today. And that's going to end it for Hanwha, hopefully, in their batting. Will end the game with 8 runs, because if they need to get more than 8, that means the bottom of the 9th is an awful, awful time to be a Hanwha fan. All right, Hanwha. Let's go, Hanwha. Closer out. Jung Shiwan staying on the mound. Nope. King Kong Yin going to center. Iwang Suk is going to left. Jung Shiwan is replaced by Pak Song-wan, which is an excellent idea why you bring in your closer to So this actually, because now I'm not even gonna bother, because the pitcher is now a hitter, because The DH is in the field, but strike one. Uh, yeah, so I'm not going to bother with all of that. But Kim Kong-min is in center field. Iwan Suk is in left. And Pak Sang-won, ball one. All right. And the 1-2 pitch to Jun Juno. Chops it to shorts, Ido-yun, and the throw to first. One away. Quickly, one away. All right, we got another pinch hitter here. Pak Sung-wook, hitting 300 on the spring. The lefty here was one away and looks at ball one on just outside. A 3 for 10. Swings through that one that's outside. Woo! But ball one. Strike one. Sorry. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. Ball two. And ball three. Again, up 6 runs. You bring in your closer. As he fouls that one, backing out of play to the left side. Looking at Pak Sang-won. Pitch against KT, got the save, gave up 1 hit in 4 innings. As he fouls that one out of play again. And one of the things that I think is going to be a big struggle for Hanwha and being able to be successful is the whole management thing. Wow. Didn't even ask the third base. Wow. Ooh. All right, 2 down. Bounces that one in front of the plates. Jung-hoon stepping in, 1 for 3 on the day, 231 on the spring. Did double and scored in his first at-bats. Since then, he's flown out to right and then flown out to center field. Looks at strike one. Now we're 1-1. Surprising here is Yu Hyun-jin. Well, I guess he's pitching tomorrow, but and there's our single. Single up the middle. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Ryu Hyunjin, I'm wondering if he really wishes he could be in Seoul to watch his old teammates, you know? I wonder how many of those guys he knows. All right. Lee Ho-jun in 0 for 1 on the day. Pak Sang-won still looking for out number 3. And first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's ripped down and just foul. All right, the 1-1 pitch just misses inside ball 2. Why does it do that? And there we go. Yeah. All right, Hanwha. Solid game. You know, sketchy there at the end. As you know, 17 hits, 8 walks for Hanwha. They hit into 3 double plays. You know, 1, 2, 3 double plays. Could have easily been 4, but big home run by number 16, and then Im Jong-chan with a huge day, like a massive day, as he went 4 for 4 with a single, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs on a home run. Then, you know, Chae In-ho, 3 for 5 on the day. Ended up with 3 singles, no stolen bases, and you know, just the go into second on a wild pitch that ended up not really mattering because of a walk the next inning. But Hanwha played well. They had solid defense. Kim In-won at first base is such a much better decision to be than the An Chi-hong experience. So hopefully they keep it with that, and maybe he can DH. But he's batting 40 on the spring, so I don't know if even having him DH really helps. But Kim Gi-jung gets the win. You know, pitched 3 innings, 38 pitches, 29 for strikes, 3 gave up 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, gave up the 2 runs that Lotte did get in the second inning, but Hanwha was able to come back in the third and put up that 3 spots. Lots of base runners for Hanwha. Again, 17 hits and 8 walks will give you plenty of base runners anyway. Bullpen pitched really well. Han Sung-ju, 2 strikeouts, no hits. Han Sung-hyuk, 3 strikeouts, only 1 hit. Jang Shi-won did have a walk, but struck out 1. And then Park Sang-won struck out 1, but gave up 2 hits. Again, one of the biggest things that I'm as a Hanwha fan that I'm worried about is the end of the game pitch usage. I just, because of previous years, I just don't know how that's possible. How this manager could possibly change his entire philosophy behind changing and everything. So Hanwha wins. That brings their spring record to what? They're now 4-2-1. Lotte evens out at 3-3. But that'll do it for me for broadcasting for the spring. As tomorrow I will be headed to Seoul to watch some MLB versus KBO, and then from there it's time to get ready for opening weekend. I did not get tickets today for LG. I'll still try a couple times, but I will definitely be broadcasting opening weekend on Sunday, but most likely on Saturday also is getting tickets to those games and getting tickets to basically any Hanwha game this year, especially on the weekend, is going to be nearly impossible. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys, any of you that watch later on. Thank you. Until next time.